Roll 20. And yeah, you guys like that?
Wait, what? Wait,
What did you switch over?
yeah, what did you change?
Are you on Twitch?
I am.
I'm not.
You don't see the bottom graphic?
Oh, I do. Yes.
Yes.
Let
So
me see here. What are we looking at?
the
I actually have
Oh,
you hosted.
nice.
I have you
Very
hosted on
nice.
my Twitch channel too,
very nice.
so
Very
anybody
nice.
can tune into that one as
That's
well.
fancy.
Anybody that normally tunes into mine can actually see yours.
That took
That's
me
fancy.
20 minutes instead of 15. but yeah.
Very cool.
Where are my
It's so
notes?
weird watching this because it's slightly delayed on mine. So I'll say
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff, and then about like 30 seconds later, my face will start talking.
Right on, right on, right on.
Right on, right on.
All right.
It'd probably help if I clicked on the character, clicking on the wrong.
Yeah, it might be beneficial.
Yeah, I kept clicking on the icon to open the characters as if it was going to open my character. It's like, you're already here. You're already here.
Right
We're
on.
already here.
Well,
All right.
Seems like he's wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
well, gentlemen, Zach went to go take care of his dishes. I guess we'll wait.
Yeah, come on. Come on, you gotta be a proper nerd. Let that stuff pile up.
His wife will probably yell at him like my wife does. And if she's watching, honey, I love you.
See, I'm the one that yells at myself for leaving dishes. I'm always like, "Are there any dishes? Where the hell are all my?" So I like
Right.
scour for dishes.
Swipe.
So, Joe, Nor is who you said it was?
Steven, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he and I got into DayZ, and we found each other like twice, and then we both just keep dying. We just keep dying.
well, I hope everything goes swimmingly this evening.
Yeah, my girlfriend's out of town for the next
joke
week.
about us being a small boat.
What was that, Ben?
Is that a clever joke about us being on a small boat?
Yes.
On a boat.
Hey, at least we're in the boat now.
Boat.
Yeah, we finally got in the damn boat.
Well,
And I only like killed all the sharks with. I was trying. I was like, I wanted to use that because I was like, man, these sharks are gonna just like swarm us. And then you guys finally got far enough away, and I was like, yes, bam.
You guys have seen Seven, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. You know the scene where Brad Pitt's character, what's in the box?
What's in
yeah.
the box?
That's how Neb was saying, "Get in the boat." To
Get in the boat.
old guy, just get in the boat. Get in the boat. That's how it was playing out in my head. It was like, just get in the boat. I swear to God, if you get eaten by sharks, your wife is gonna let us down. We're in the afterlife and kill us.
Well,
I'm not convinced that the walking reef isn't his wife in disguise.
It's
Hey,
cold
Ben.
blooded.
Quick question, Ben. In your Discord, if you go to your voice, what is your output volume at? Because
What
you're
is
a
my
bit
what?
low and I have you maxed out.
7 settings.
Yeah, you click on that little little gear, the bottom left, and then you go to voice and video, and then where it says output device, you should have an output volume slider. I just wanted to see if that was.
Yeah.
Oh, shouldn't it
it's
be
slid all the
input?
way
It should
up.
be input device is how much
Oh,
it's receiving from your microphone.
An input then.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at?
well, you guys are on a boat.
On a boat.
Yes. You guys ready to start?
Oh yeah.
It's set to auto sensitivity.
Yeah, you may want to adjust that to manual, and then just make sure that whenever you're talking, your voice is well in the green. Like I pick you up, but sometimes you are a little quiet.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
saying, I
sometimes
have
I
you
do
at
speak
200%, and you're easily the quietest person here.
Well, the background TV is gone now too, so maybe that'll help.
Maybe.
Ugh.
Oh,
Excuse
bless
me.
you.
Right.
Sorry.
Or it's just that you have that very deep baritone voice that can be harder to pick up on
Sultry,
certain.
smoky tones.
Yeah.
Mm.
Could be. It's a tiefling trait.
Tieflings are whores.
That's why they are commonly a bard.
Yep. Well,
Or a half elf because they're just charismatic as all hell.
that's true.
Let's do it.
Well, gentlemen, where we left off last time, if you recall, you fought some sharks. Fell in the water and You farted some. You fought some sharks. I can talk.
Sharded some parks.
Our lovely bard was able to knock out the rest of them, as in kill them, and everybody got back into the boat, and you were tending to your wounds. I believe some people used 2 of the 3 potions, healing potions.
Yeah.
Is there?
I've still got one.
All right.
I believe I drank my potion upon sight of our opponent.
Yes. Speaking of your opponent, he is a big fucker. It is
We're sure it's a he.
Well, no, we're not. I shouldn't assume. You're right. It is a big fucker, and it was a walking reef. Something you didn't notice when you were on the Dulcinea previously, because, well, in its dormant state, it's just a reef. Now, if you recall, you set fire to the Dulcinea, and it still burns. But the flames and the sparks and the embers woke up the reef. What was exposed to the air got burned. You woke it up. It howled in anger and created 2 little friends. If you recall, said little friends.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
yes. So
Yeah.
let's get to it, guys. So the walking reef is still howling in anger, its appendages raised and quivering with rage. Now, all around you, the ocean surface around your boats begin boiling and spitting up at you. Well, it appears boiling.
Okay.
Your boats rock and they sway until you're all holding onto the sides of the small sailing vessels you're currently in. Suddenly, quite suddenly, with the walking reef's appendages raised, a wall of water rises from the rough ocean surface, lifting the bows of your ship, pushing the boats backward and toward the angered reef monster and its 2 allies. So,
Terrific.
boom.
So the water is pushing us towards him. Is what you're saying?
That is quite accurate, yes, sir. So, in fact,
In my best Cavill impression, I look at the waves and I look at the reef monster and go, "Fuck."
Well, gentlemen, what I would like you guys to do is no, not yet, Zach.
Just preempting it there, huh?
Yeah. So you guys are pushed back. There you guys are. You're pushed back. I would like you guys give me a dex saving throw, because those that that wall of water really lifted your bow of each of your ships up, and I need to see if you guys, you know. Okay. And let me do one for our lovely
Al,
soon-to-be retired first mate.
you want this? You don't want this guy retired, do you? You want this guy like
Retired
done.
from life.
We're not getting out of the shit until we let Val die.
It really seems that way, doesn't it?
It really does.
Okay.
It's light dirigibles. It's living reefs. If it's not one thing, it's another, man.
Gods are against us.
Okay. So, all of you, except for your first mate Val, hold on
Okay.
tight. Val stumbles and falls into you, Van. Can you give me another dex saving throw to see if he knocks you over?
If I catch him.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah,
Yes.
like before.
Once more.
Like before, as you catch yourself from falling, you notice again that Val, the seasoned seaman that he is, appears to not have his sea legs today. So you catch him. You stumble backward a step, but you catch him and prevent Val from falling onto his
And I
ass
jokingly,
or worse over the side.
say to him, "Now let's not make this a habit."
I don't know where my legs are at, but thanks, boyo. So yeah. Now, guys, roll for initiative after I clear this.
Oh, I like that initiative. Don't forget to click on your token, guys.
Oh shit. So Van is going last.
Oh.
It was better the first time.
Van is not going last.
Oops, let me do this turn order. Wrong way. All right. So, gentlemen, we have our initiative order, and you hear a very deep, crackly voice shout out, "Attack them! Attack the one who caused pain!" And you see the first fucking dude rush out to meet you. And that would make it now Neb's turn.
These fuckers got movement, huh?
How do you get measure
Oh, no,
distance
'cause
again?
Pick up your token and press Q.
How do you ping again?
Hold
yeah.
the left click.
I don't want to actually move him.
Okay, you have to hold. Okay.
Also, on the top left, there's a bar that has tools. So you click on the circle with the ruler. That can also do it. You can do it from a corner or from the center.
Where is it?
Although I'd imagine we probably don't want to be coming out quite so much from the boat.
Is it swimming in the water or is it still walking there?
It would be swimming if you get out of the boat.
No, the reef monster. Sorry.
Oh, right now he's off in the water. So yeah, he can swim now. So I mean, I know we rolled initiative for combat and stuff, but if you guys still want to try to get away, feel free. But
where the hell are we gonna go?
I mean that's true.
My Q thing's not working, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
the
my
The fourth tool down is the ruler. So what else is?
Alright. Neb's up.
You Neb.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how far away this.
It's about from you, probably about 60. Yeah, 60, 70 feet.
Oh, okay. I cannot get that to do that without moving.
I just clicked on the ruler thing and then clicked from center of my character to.
Yeah, my laptop keeps trying to restart, and I can't let that screen go away.
I'd
Oh,
say
there it is.
65 feet, effectively.
All right. I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
Okay.
Do I need to? It's that. That's the one I'm hexing.
The one that's closest to you.
Yeah, the one. I think I just.
Let's go right here.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that
you hex it and you place a curse on the creature. In fact, let me. What's a good icon for hex? Let's
Couple
see.
lines and stuff, little skulls.
We will do.
Probably, yeah.
We'll do that. Can you see that? There, it's hexed. Boom.
Like I feel like being the assistant. Continue.
Oops, he's not. Definitely not dead. Okay.
Are you sure though?
No, I'm fairly certain. I am fairly certain. So yeah, Neb, you place a curse on the creature that you definitely see within range.
Just shot it with an Eldritch Blast.
You shot it with an Eldritch Blast. You most certainly did. And
I don't know if that.
It did not take your hex into account. You need to roll an extra d6.
No, it didn't, and
Yeah.
I have no earthly idea how to fix that.
On the top left in that little menu bar, same where the ruler was, there's one that
Little-
looks like a d20. If you just hover
Yeah.
your mouse over the little d6 dice, it should just roll a d6 for you.
oh, very nice. So
There we go.
So 18
Okay,
damage.
so
Wow, that's
18
an
damage.
Blast.
yeah. So yeah,
Well, it
you.
rolled a D4 for some reason.
Oh,
Oh, you did roll a
Oh.
d4. I mean, honestly, I would just take the 4, but
We can give him the D4.
okay.
Okay.
So okay. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I've been pretty generous thus far. Ben, roll a d6. If it's higher, we'll do that. If it's lower, we'll take the 4. Fair.
Okay.
it's generous.
Yeah.
Never God.
That is a good deal.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
Yeah,
18.
we'll take that deal.
Yeah.
It kills most people, I'm pretty sure. 18 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
18
ain't
damage.
peaceful, though.
So you hex it. You cast Eldritch Blast at it. Eldritch Blast hits it square in what you think it's the face, and you see it raise up on its rear appendage, and it's flapping about like kind of like it's kind of crawling like. You guys ever seen a head crab from Half-Life? It's kind of
Yep.
kind of
Yeah,
crawling
that's what I
like that. It's kind of crawling like that. So it raises its front up, and it's like taking the Eldritch Blast to what you believe is its face. So yeah. Neb, are you finished? Is that all you want to do?
I think that's all he can do, isn't it?
That's all I can do. It was a
All
bonus
right.
action. to
I mean, he
execute
could
my
move,
action.
but
All right, Sturf, Mr. Half Orc, Fighter Man.
Can I judge and see if these waves, like this thing right here, does it seem natural? Oh, sorry, hang on. It seems natural, or does it seem like it's definitely coming from that big monster?
The waves,
Yeah,
like the ocean surface waves.
yeah, the ones that
no,
are
like
kind
the ones that knocked us back.
Yeah,
The wall of water.
Oh, that. Yeah. So those definitely don't look natural. Because you guys are all able-bodied seamen. Everybody with the exception of Van, who is brand new. at this, his first season aboard a ship, and you can tell those are not any form of natural like waves, a wake, or even any rogue waves you guys have seen. So based on your knowledge of the sea and your seamanship, you would know that that's not natural, and because the walking reef is kind of pissed off at you, um, yeah, you can kind of guess it's something of his design or
Okay,
its design.
I look at Neb, and you can let me know if this takes an action. But I want to tell him to send a message to, or can I scream? Can I yell to Van? Because he's the only one who probably doesn't understand what's happening with it.
Yeah, you can yell at him if you so choose.
I let him know, Van, these waves are not normal. We'll probably have to kill this thing to get out of this alive.
None of this is normal.
well, you're not
And-
wrong.
And right out of my best action movie, take your pick. I lock a bolt in my crossbow. And if I had sunglasses, I would put them on. And I go, damn right.
I'm pretty sure it's nighttime, but yes, I love it.
I aim
Let's go.
at that thing.
Dude wears his sunglasses at night.
All right, Corey Hart.
So let's get a crossbow bolt going on this guy.
Are you in range?
Yeah, just barely. He's about
It's
70, 75 feet, and it's up to 80.
I was about
Okay.
to say, yeah,
Unless my Google search was wrong.
no,
80.
it's the crossbow's 80.
Yeah.
80 effective.
80 effective, then after that up to 320 with this.
Yeah. The max range. Unless you're an archer.
Not trying to be, but this damn sea is making me. I don't know what that is.
No,
That was
you most certainly miss. It flies wide right. Seems like as you were taking aim, a swell rocked the boat just enough for it to fly like right and over the creature.
No, that's kind of all I got.
All right. Well, then we'll move on. It is the Walking Reef's turn. And this Walking Reef, you hear it shout out in its gravelly, rocky voice, destroy the pain bringers. And he will. I lost my. There it is. All right. All right. I need everybody to make a DC 14 save. Give me an athletics check.
Oh shit! Now we know what we're supposed to make too. I'm not gonna make this.
I should not have
14.
said that, but I'm sorry. I got excited.
Makes it easier. So
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. All right, so that's probably something I should not have said. We're still learning.
we can't roll extra hard if we know what the DC is. So it doesn't.
Yeah,
Well,
it doesn't really
that's
affect
true.
the outcome. It's a dice roll.
All right, well,
I'm good.
I'm not.
You're about the only one. Yeah.
The only one. What does Val get?
all right. Well, hold on. I got to do something on my end, and then I'll tell you what happens. All right. So, what you see before you is, well, you see what looks like water being pulled toward the Walking Reef. He appears to be willing the water towards himself. So what happens to you guys is your boats go forward toward the creature. To bam, you guys
Holy shit.
are pulled
Okay.
forward. Let me...
Guess we're not getting away now.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever in the fucking book. It wasn't gonna happen.
And to
100 feet.
yeah.
Jesus.
So he's still sucking. He is still sucking that everything towards you. You guys appear now to be really close. And those of you who, okay, so I already said 14. My bad. Those of you who did not roll 14 or higher, you guys all stumble and you fall on your butts, including everybody except Sturf, and well, Val was able to keep his feet this time. So that is the Walking Reef's turn.
Well, now you're gonna that chair,
Say what?
get off the couch you're about to vacuum, and threw it on your chairs with the fluff.
We got some parenting going on.
That'll happen.
That blanket needs to go to the laundry, and now you have to vacuum that chair.
It's NPC's turn anyways.
Val was able to keep his feet, so he is going to use his hook attack on the closest animated reef. That is the one that you guys really just like came super close in contact with. All right.
Fuckers are big, huh?
So, and I've got to do one thing on my end.
Of course.
All right. So Val swings his hook above his head, and it shoots out toward the the closest walking reef, and in fact, it wraps around 3 of its 4 appendages, and it takes some damage, and it is now
Hooked.
grappled as well as hexed, and thus losing its next turn. Okay, so that's Val's turn. Now we're at this animated reef. And
Oh,
what?
not to interrupt. When I hexed it, I was supposed to pick an ability check for that creature to have. So let's just say.
Well, just remind me next time. I forgot to.
Okay.
And yeah. In fact, I had the hex thing up on my screen.
Which was the one that caused us to come like exponentially closer?
The big poppy.
Those are
The Big Papa?
If you hover your mouse over the turn order, it'll highlight which turn it is as
Okay,
well.
that I did not know. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you know whose it is if there's more than one of the same monster.
Yep. And now it is this guy's turn. And he's going to move there. And he is going to attack you, Sturf.
Bring it.
All right. All right, so he comes at you, slashing his front appendages. What appear to be at the end is like a hooked claw at the end of each, and he's just mad dogging it. He's like, rah, 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 rah. But you take a step back and it misses you.
Nice.
Very nice. All right, what you got, Mr. Van?
So I assess the situation and I see these 3. And I guess I asked the big one, which one of us brought you pain?
So you are asking the big guy.
I'm asking the Big Papa, like, what did we do? Like, when did we bring you pain?
So in response, it roars. He goes, burning pain. You, all of you.
Oh, and then I noticed the ship is still on fire.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to play the character, and then I noticed the ship is still on fire. Oh.
Yep. If you recall,
And so-
it created some water and it doused itself, but he's still ouchies.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's still angry.
Yes.
So I say, well then, and I take the rapier and I attack this guy closest to us with this one. Where is it? Right there.
You attack the closest guy to you.
Yep, the one that's grappled.
The one that is grappled. Because he is grappled, he's not able to dodge, so you stab right into its rocky flesh. There's some resistance to it. It's an odd sensation because it feels like you're stabbing into stone instead of flesh, as you would expect for, like, stabbing something. So it takes damage. And anything else you want to yell at that one too?
Well, I yell out to the boys, primarily yelling over at Sturf because he's the one that kind of told me what was going on, and I use my bardic inspiration to tell him, "I think we've got this, boys."
So you're using bardic inspiration
for his next, I'm assuming, attack.
And what does that one do again?
There it is.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's see. Okay.
So basically, the next time he attacks,
Yeah.
he gets an additional D6,
Alright.
or whatever he's doing.
Cool. So
You
you're
can only
doing
go to the attack roll or a saving throw or ability check.
cool. All right. So yeah, you inspire. You're doing Mr. Chinna.
Sturf, because he's the one who told me what was going on, and so
Okay.
just kind of carrying along with the dialogue, because this is all happening faster than in our game.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes your turn. Chinna, what you working with?
Chenna, always has his wits about him.
Hmm.
Never one to be taken by surprise. I'm going to, and you can let me know if I have to roll. I mean, I have movement to make it, but I'm just going to dramatically leap to the other boat. And holding his shield aloft, the light, the last light, I'll say, since I know it's dimming, the last light as the sun goes behind the horizon glints off the shield and illuminates radiating beams of light around. And he says, "The light of Tyr banishes ye back to the depths." I'm going to be using Radiance of the Dawn. It is my divine channel divinity for being a light cleric. And so that is they need to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Who is?
All of the bad guys, actually.
All of the bad guys.
It's everyone within 30 feet, and I've cleverly repositioned myself.
Oh, well, aren't you a clever girl?
Yeah, look at that.
Shooter.
All right. So I've made my
Owen
rolls.
Wilson. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So the first one who rolled for you, Zach, so you know, the Walking Reef rolled. I'm gonna tell you, he rolled a 19.
All right.
So yeah, he's and the others they rolled under that 13. So you may do to them what you like.
So both of the ones that failed take 13. The one that succeeded takes 6 radiant damage.
Okay, so let me do.
Plus, did that add your level?
It's technically twice my level, but yes.
Okay. All right. So Oh, look at you. You hopped boats. I see that now. All right, so your ability cast and the roll's done. The animated reef closest to Val and Van lets out a shriek. It's not the same kind of shriek you heard from the walking reef. This is like rocks grinding together, and you see it sink beneath the waves as it crumbles apart.
Yeah.
I cheer.
All right. And you said the other one took 13 damage, right?
The little one took 13, the big one took 6.
All right. Cool.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Anything else you want to do?
Kill them.
Say a silent prayer of thanks to Tyr for protecting me in battle.
Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. It is Neb's turn.
Bonus action. My hex goes to the big creature.
Okay. What do I do for hex? Hexed. Okay.
Shoot it with an eldritch.
What ability score would you like to give it disadvantage on ability checks to?
Probably. And I don't know why my thing rolled 20.
Um. I'm looking at both, and I'm trying to make a decision. I've been generous
Yeah,
thus
'cause
far.
I double checked. It's on normal, so I may have pressed down too hard when I.
All right. You folks
It's
know.
got a
You
mo-
folks.
It's not an active mouse.
You folks know. I've been generous, but I'm gonna go with
Yes.
that. I'm gonna go with that first roll.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So.
Fair.
So, excuse me. So while yes, Neb, you do hex the creature. What was it going to get disadvantage on?
Dexterity.
Dex. Okay, let me leave a note for myself. Okay, and so you do the hex with one hand and you shoot the Eldritch Blast out of the other. So the Eldritch Blast actually sails right over the creature. So that is a miss.
That's fair.
All right, and if nothing else,
You know, he makes some great points.
Who makes great points?
No, it's just, yeah, that's fair.
All right. Sturf, that brings that up over to you, sir.
All right. Are these rocks here, they seem walkable, like sturdy enough that I could stand on and fight hand to hand.
Well, they
Or do
seem sturdy enough for these living reef things you're fighting, so they should be sturdy enough for a half orc.
All right, cool. Well, first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack this one.
And you
here.
have your bardic inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah, I probably will, just because it's just 2 attack rolls. So, what is that? A D? What is it? 1D?
You add a 1d6.
Roll your d20.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
but I have to announce if I'm going to use it before.
No, you can
he
roll the
tells me.
d20. You can roll the d20 first, and then say you want to use it.
Oh,
But
okay.
before the outcome is decided. So
Gotcha.
before Dave tells you whether or not you hit or miss, you just have to decide after your roll.
Gotcha. All right, here we go. I'm going to attack with the battle axe, one-handed. Yeah, I'm not going to use that dice.
Hold on to it, man. Hold on to it. By all means, if you don't hit it with that, I'm taking the Bardic Inspiration back, giving it to somebody who could use it.
And so because of also my dueling style, I get the 2+2 on top.
All right. So, Sturf, that was an axe attack, right?
Yeah, slashing damage.
Yeah. So your
One-handed.
your axe hits its mark. The first you swing once, it kind of clings, but you swing back again quickly, and it finds its chunk of coral, and like little barnacles fly off, and this creature in front of you is now like looking right at you with what you think might be its eyes, if coral had eyes, and it is just grumbling at this low rumble. It sounds like an earthquake, but it's this creature growling at you.
Yeah. I know I'm ugly. You are too.
Okay.
And my turret. That's all I got.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. Would that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, so now that's the end of your turn. The Walking Reef actually roars in pain along with its minion. It might be feeling some pain from when you are attacking the other creatures, but he is more pissed off, and now he is in that rocky, gravelly voice screaming, "Die! Die!" It's like a chant. And he lifts one of his front appendages, and you see it kind of go in a circle. And at your feet, where the animated reef is in front of you, you see, excuse me, what appears to be fish and shrimp and every bit of aquatic life.
Plankton?
Yes, even plankton. Yes, plankton. Kind
I
of
can see the
roiling,
plankton.
toiling at your feet, and in
Give him
fact,
the recipe.
give him the recipe. So what you see? Let's see. How am I doing this? Okay, one moment, gents.
Did Long John Silver just attack us?
No.
Red lobster.
It's Lobster Fest.
What are you, a fucking asshole?
Okay.
Oh man.
So in that general vicinity where you guys see there, it now is sort of all the sea life has come to life. It appears like maybe it looks like, when you catch a fish and it's flopping around on the shore, everything appears to be doing that. From large to small, it is actually kind of sickening to you guys. You've never seen sea creatures act like that. You see colorful fish from larger tuna to the big to little shrimp, even what looks to be just foliage like sea plants just writhing. Everything appears to be in pain, it looks like.
Lots of pain.
Gross.
Okay, but so that was the end of your turn. Now it's the Walking Reef's turn, and let's see. I need to check distance because I got some goodies planned for you guys. I'm trying to think. All right, so here is what this dude is doing. He moves forward. He's apparently unaffected by what the sea life around him are doing. He gets close to the boat. One of his appendages is like on the Dulciana, part that is not burning but smoldering. He's sort of leaning up against it, and he is quite pissed at Sturf. And let's see. Sturf, give me an athletic check, athletic save.
Uh-oh.
Is he being grappled? Because he can also do an acrobatics if he wants. But that's
Athletics is better for me.
All right. Well, so you see the front right appendage shifting from a claw, it kind of looked like a scythe at first, but it's split. So it's like, where's my camera? It's like a crab claw now coming right at you. You
Delicious.
manage to dodge out of the way, but you do take sort of a hit to your back as you're kind of dodging or spinning out of the way. So you do take 16 bludgeoning from that hit.
Jesus.
Some damage?
Just some.
Yeah,
That was some damage?
Just some. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Just a little bit.
Wow. All right.
Why can't I see what your health is at?
You can't see anybody's health except your own, apparently.
I tried to fix that for you guys. I don't know what I'm doing, so
I mean, I can announce it, but I don't know if that's
you can. I'm not gonna.
okay. I have
Complain.
7 hit points left.
It is now first mate Val's turn, and I gotta do a thing.
Yes,
for-
Goddess Maeve, ouch. Ouch indeed. That would have killed me outright, even from full health.
Yeah,
That was a glancing blow. Jesus Christ, this thing.
yeah. It's a big boy.
It's because we killed the one going for Val.
it's a big boy. It is a big boy.
It's okay, guys. I got an idea,
I also have an idea.
which has never been
Now.
which has never been something that you hear before. A good idea.
Well,
This is a good idea.
well.
It's an idea.
Now it's time for another good idea, bad idea.
While the others have been fighting, Val has been undoing his hook and rope from the previously killed duder there. And he's going to move into a little bit better position. And he kind of pushes past the van. He's like, oh, excuse me, out of the way. And he's at the edge of the boat, sort of leaning over to get the extra space. And you see him kind of lassoing that hook and rope around him, and he is going to shoot it at the big bad. All right, and so it wraps around the two legs propped up on the Dulciana's forward bow hull, and it brings them close together. You see the walking reef kind of stumble backwards just slightly. But he is now wrapped up in dealing with that hook. So he will miss his next turn. Congratulations, Val, and well, I guess everybody else. Sturf, really. And yeah,
And now it's the little one's turn.
that and
The little one that's still 4 times bigger than any of us.
all right. Yeah. So it is his turn, and he is going to. There we go. He's going to do that similar claw attack. Not at Sturf this time. He's turning his attention to you now, Neb.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Yeah. And what's your AC?
I'm sorry.
My AC is 13.
All right. So he just barely misses you, then Neb, and in fact now he's going to retreat just a little bit back towards his big master friend guy, and now it's what?
That gives Sturf and myself attacks.
Only if you haven't used your bonus action, I think,
Reaction.
or reaction. Yeah.
No, I haven't used.
I haven't used a reaction.
Okay.
No, you attack at opportunity there.
Yep.
But now it's Van's turn.
No. As it moves away, they get that reaction.
Oh,
don't
that's
they?
right.
Yeah. So they both get an attack of opportunity.
Well,
I'm just gonna.
do what you want to do, but this the animated
gonna-
reef is trying to undo first mate Val's hook at this point.
I'm gonna attack this thing as it's moving away, and I'm gonna use the dice, I guess, that bardic inspiration,
Okay.
which is just another D20.
D6.
You get a D20 and a D6.
D20. I rolled the D20
You
already.
add the D.
It's a
Okay.
D6.
Yeah. So you add a 1d6 to it, to your 10.
So
Well,
you go.
You get an extra
Hey.
D20. It's just a D6.
no. That's so we're adding the D6, the 2 to his 10
To my
roll.
20. Yeah.
Right,
So it's
yeah.
12. That's what my attack roll was.
But I hit it with my sickle.
You did. In fact, both of your hits hit the guy. Excuse me, the animated reef was not paying attention to either of you. Seems to have been controlled by the walking reef somehow, maybe psychically, to free itself from the rope and the hook. As it turns, you guys clearly add the clearly. Your attacks clearly hit the beast, and you hit it. So
Should be
it's,
14
I think
from
it's
me.
yeah.
18. Yeah, 18 total.
All right, and you hit it hard enough to actually, probably not your sickle, Neb, but definitely Sturf's attack was definitely enough to actually.
I gave it a nasty slash across its eye stalk.
All right. Well, either way, which both hits attack simultaneously. You guys can't decide, can't determine who actually gave the killing blow, but it is now crumbling up. It sort of takes one more lunging step forward before crumbling at the walking reef's feet, who is still entangled in Van's rope from that hook attack.
Val's rope.
Yeah, Val's rope. My bad. That's what you guys. Similar names. So yeah, Van. It's.
We're gonna give that one to Neb though. By the way.
Oh, we'll give it to Neb.
Yeah, just because he was behind on the kill count.
No,
Okay.
I was gonna do this. Sturf.
Oh. Well, you could still
You did
do
the
that.
fuck-
I'm just saying for the kill counter that I'm keeping track of.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue about it.
And it's my turn. So I take my little loot out and in my best Jack Sparrow with a jar of dirt start walking up the ship, using my vicious mockery, saying, "Now we've got you by the short and curlies. Though we're seamen, we are burly." And I vicious mockery this guy.
I need you
Don't
to.
make fun.
I need you to repeat that once more.
Seems we've got you by the short and curlies. Though we are seamen, we be burly.
That's great. You need to put that on a T-shirt.
Well, I'm mocking the guy. It's got to be something fun, right?
No,
It doesn't do
absolutely
much, but
hilarious.
it's just got to make a DC 14 saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
And it's only going to take 1 damage, but it gets disadvantage on its next. I think it's on its next roll or all. I want to say it's its next roll.
All right. Well, you succeed in confusing this guy. I wouldn't call him mocked, but he's desperately confused, and in his confusion, I'm gonna move that just a little bit. Okay. He definitely takes 1 point of damage. Congratulations, you instead of mocked him, confused him.
But he does have disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. I can switch
We'll
to
take
disadvantage.
it. We will take it.
All right. So Chinna, or should I say Van? Are you done? That's
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
okay. Your turn, Chinna. The
I was
reef
just
is
thinking
still.
I was probably too busy doing the mockery to think about my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, yeah, I probably wouldn't inspire while I'm singing a song. I got a jar of dust.
I've never played as a bard, so I don't really know how they.
I've seen them played enough to know at least how to have fun with them.
Guys, I want to pause it here for a moment. I thought my son was watching, and what are you watching right now?
Porn.
Yeah.
It's not porn.
That
What
was
is
the
this?
response.
He's watching Ready Player One instead of.
It's hentai, and
Okay,
it's called
I can kind of give him a pass on that one because that was a really. It's not as good
That's
as the
fair.
book, but that was a really fun movie.
Okay, no,
It was a fun.
I was disappointed the first challenge they took out the Temple of Horrors because that was a really fun part of the book, but oh, they really got me when it came to the Shining one. I was not expecting that. I loved it.
It was,
That was-
so good.
And if you haven't seen it, spoilers, just ignore
It's
me.
been over a year. You've missed the spoiler alert window.
Okay. But anyways, if you haven't done so already, listen to the audiobook as narrated by Mr. Will Wheaton.
Oh,
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
Yes, Will
If,
Wheaton.
if you if you recall in the book, Will Wheaton is the vice president of the Oasis, and when he reads that part of the book, you could tell he's reading it with a smile.
Well, I would imagine he'd be reading the whole damn book with a smile, but
Yeah.
because it's just
Anyways,
it's 100% nerddom. But yeah,
I digress. We digress. Chinna, sorry, you are doing something. Fairy
Yeah,
fire.
he's back in my boat.
Pinging the hell out of that
glinting
guy.
light coalesces on my shield from the turn prior, if you'll recall. And with just a simple hand motion, he almost gathers the light and puts his hand forth, and you see they almost look like slow, dull flames outlining the large reef beast. And he says, "Tyr has seen your end today. Make your amends." And I'll cast Fairy Fire. So he needs to make a DC 13 Dex save.
And I have already done so.
You have disadvantage.
Oh,
Yes.
never mind. Let me re-roll with disadvantage.
Nice.
It's a big slow thing. It's supposed to be bad at dexterity save.
Plus disadvantage.
I forgot disadvantage. My bad.
You got disadvantage everything for that guy right now.
Just about.
Really
We
does.
have set that thing off kilter.
It's on tilt.
Uh,
Mildly confused
yeah.
by the insult. Tied up,
That's true.
and now I can't walk right.
That's true. Zach, the fairy fire succeeds.
Okay. So for the duration of my concentration, up to a minute, we all have advantage against our attacks against it.
All right. So to roll advantage, you guys can in your character sheet toggle advantage.
Beneath your class and race.
Yeah.
Wait, so we all have advantage on it now?
If you're attacking the big guy, yes, you have advantage.
Okay.
Well, you should be attacking the big guy. That's all that's left.
Just throw-
Unless I'm accidentally hitting you guys.
throwing it out there. And
I was thinking of attacking the plankton.
It just wants the secret recipe. Oh, you lost signal, Goddess Maeve? That's unfortunate. You heard me singing my vicious mockery, which shan't be repeated now. I already repeated it once.
wife, if you're watching, do what chat said.
I hope your wife got to listen to my goofy song.
If my son is watching, respond to chat. What? Okay. Chinna, your turn done. Anything else you want to do?
I've already announced the end of my turn.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention.
No, you weren't.
Does this thing even get to do anything this turn?
No, he doesn't. He should be.
I was crying. What Zach said. Animated Reef's turn. No, it's not. It's Neb's turn.
Well, if anyone's going to be shocked by this, Eldritch Blast.
It goes wide.
We'll take the 12.
It still flies wide. I want to make sure I'm doing that right. Does Eldritch Blast just say anything about rolling to not hit? Hold on, my screen's flickering. Why is my screen flickering?
No, Eldritch Blast is a normal attack roll, yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's an attack cantrip.
All right. My big screen was flickering. I hope my display port's plugged in. Enjoy my forehead while I check my cord.
Sexy, kinda.
Okay, that's why the display port wasn't all the way plugged in.
Better than mine. You could watch a drive-in movie on my forehead.
That's why I grew my hair out, because if you like,
I tried that, but my hairline's receding, so it just I look like a really, really trying too hard art teacher.
Well,
You'll see it next time.
well, it's fine. You can't be any worse than me. Anyways, it is Neb's turn. He did Eldritch Blast. It went wide. It is now Sturf's turn.
You can do it. You're a win.
Just worried about this thing where all these guys are like writhing in pain.
Yeah, so that has still been going on, and you see like the fish and stuff like flopping up within your vision.
Yeah. Well, first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my second wind. Use a bonus action to gain hit points equal to 1d10 to my, and then plus my fighter level. I'm gonna do that.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, I can't just click on it. I have to just roll a 1d10 then. That's 7. Did I get
Okay.
back?
That's not too bad.
I will take it. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably have to roll for this, but I'll try to jump from this boat to the part of the is it Dulcinea, right?
Yeah, Dulcinea. Yeah.
I'll jump onto that from this boat here.
So you're
So-
trying to jump from here to
to
about
here.
there. Oop, I keep going too far. From about here.
Just right here where my arrow's pointing.
Yep.
Yeah. Would
About
be
15 feet.
Yeah, about 15 feet. Let's give me.
Athletics.
Yes, please. Let's give me an athletics check.
Come on, baby, don't fail me now. That'll work.
Oh yeah, you succeed. In fact, you land so gracefully, it was almost no effort.
All right, cool.
I like
And,
that.
I'm
Hey.
going to.
Time out, Zach. I love your shirt. I saw it as you sat down.
Oh, thank you.
My shirt is
That is.
Star Trek.
I've got DC Comics on.
Shirt is Freddy Krueger.
I just got a regular
This
sweatshirt.
is Batman.
All right, so yeah, Sturf, you are now on the ship, the burning Dulcinea. Yeah, you're on the
That thing.
Dulce. It's still burning.
I'm on the big burning bee.
Well, I thought it was smoldering at the front because it kind of put out some of that fire at the front.
Well, it's still on fire. More of it is, some are burning, some of the ship is burning more than other bits of the ship, but for the
Okay.
most part, it is still on fire.
And I'm going to attack with my battle axe. Just gonna turn this on because it's always going to happen. Here we go.
Is it?
So what was that for again?
Just a regular attack.
Gotcha. Yeah, so from on high, are you like trying to climb onto this creature, like attack it directly from above?
I thought it was standing on this thing. as well,
It's
didn't it
it's
put a
kind of
appendage on it?
it's kind of so it had its front like right and like it's, or not right, but its left side appendages, its feet, claws, whatever you want to call them, kind of balanced on top of the ship and kind of partly on the non-living reef it's standing on. So it's kind of had, when Val did the hook attack and got the rope wrapped around the right front and back claws, it kind of rolled over a bit to the side, so he's sort of leaning up against the bow of the ship.
Okay, then. Yeah, just look for any open spot that I can dig my axe into and hack away.
All right, so you definitely succeed at that. In fact, as you slam your axe into it, bits of coral and barnacle still fly off from that. You hear the reef shout, "Why pain?" So he's now sort of like whimpering and asking why you guys are choosing to cause this much pain to it.
I say this is why, and I utilize action surge and attack him again.
Why are you hitting me? This is why, motherfucker.
Okay, let's see them attack rolls.
You do have.
I think I'm in love with Sturf.
Do you have advantage on? Because don't you guys have advantage?
Oh, fuck, I do, motherfucker.
Dude, you rolled a.
I'm pretty sure you're 25 hit though. Let it be
Yeah.
real.
I'm trying
But this
to help
one,
you
yeah.
fish, man. Get them 20s. Half work.
All right, so, yeah, you hit it again, and you just hear it go, "Why?" once again, as it struggles to get out of the. You see its right appendages, its claws. It's trying to scramble away from the bow of the ship away from you, as the second attack lodges into it with more barnacles and coral and bits of rock flying off of it. You definitely feel like you have caused this creature pain.
As he tries, I notice him trying to get away. Don't try to leave now. You brought us to you. And that's my turn.
All right, so yeah, with the hook still inside, it's now the
Loses
walking.
its turn, right?
It's now the walking reef's turn, but now it is first mate Val's turn.
Can I tell Val to wait?
You
Or
can.
no? Because I kind of want to reason with this creature and see if we can leave it alive and if it'll let us go, or maybe help us get where we need to go. Like, you guys realize we're stuck in rowboats now. So I'm kind of curious if we can talk to this thing and see if, like, maybe if we don't kill it, it can help us get wherever we're trying to go. Because it's obviously got some control over the waters.
Do your thing. I'm just beating its ass right now.
So I'm asking Val if we can hold the attack.
Are you sure you're not a barbarian instead of a fighter?
I'm a fight. I'm very calm right now while I'm beating its ass.
I don't know what this would make me, but I'm just curious because it seems sentient enough that maybe it can be reasoned with, and it's obviously got skills.
Well, yeah, it's been yelling at you guys, and you have been able to understand it, so...
Yeah. So, but does Val hold his attack, is my question. Because that's really going to be like his character choice thing, like... Or
No.
do I have to explain?
I'm going to make it a your character choice thing. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, that's fair.
Oof.
Oh wait, no, I shouldn't. Wait, no, I had that on for attacks. My
You
bad.
don't get advantage on.
Yeah, I don't get advantage for persuasion. That's my bad. Can I do
Yeah.
it again? Just
Yeah,
without
you made. I'll just ignore the 9 and the
Okay.
21.
that? Well, hey,
Motherfucker.
I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we did that.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Stop giving us these chances.
It's good. It's
My
just fate.
my generosity is the death
Well,
of me.
but this was the right way we should have done it anyways. Was without advantage because I wasn't attacking.
No, you're not
anyway.
wrong. You're not wrong. So you,
What needs to happen? I'm sorry. I won't interrupt you. Go ahead.
so Van, what do you tell Val as he raises his hammer to throw at the big beastie?
Wait, could we not use this creature's abilities to help us get where we need to go?
Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta put my.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
Yeah.
And I've kind of like got my hand like on his arm as he's doing that because I'm like reaching for him, being a little bit further away.
So Val lowers his hammer he was about to throw at the walking reef, and he looks at you in the eyes. He goes, "What do you mean? This creature's trying to kill us."
But the creature is clearly outnumbered and at a disadvantage. Could we not use that to maybe persuade it to help us out?
You want to strike a deal with this evil beastie?
I would. It seems rather. We could easily dispatch this creature right now. But could we not use its abilities? It has control over water, and as you can see, sir, we are without a ship.
Val takes a deep sigh, lowers his hammer, and he says, "Try."
Do I hear any of this?
How far are you away?
About 20 feet, 25 feet.
Yeah, he's about 25 feet from me. I'm the one talking.
Well, I assume Van was talking rather animatedly,
As I always do.
and loudly. So yeah, you hear that.
Do you want to chime in and say anything, or?
No, I hear it and I take note as I'm trying to pull my axe out of the soft spot that I caught it in twice.
All right, it's Mr. Reese' turn.
So, did the creature hear me? Is really the question, because it's.
Let me see.
Because I'm more curious if it reacts to what I've said.
The perfect moment is that, having rescued Val this whole time, he's like, okay, and he puts his weapon down. We'll let the beastie live, and then just gets speared through the chest with a crab claw, one-shotting him. And we that's how you end it.
The
Man,
plankton, he slips and falls into the ocean.
That's
the plankton
dark,
ate him
man.
alive.
I'm trying to be more of the chaotic good. Like you never really know what to expect with Van.
No, that's how DMs make power moves. You're like, nope, he dies.
Surprise, mother.
But it's a cool way to end it. Anyways, go on.
Well, to answer your question, no, the creature does not hear you. It is too preoccupied in its own pain and trying to break the rope tying its two left side appendages. So
Okay.
it is not really paying attention to much other than its current predicament.
Okay.
But
Can I? Okay. Well, then, can I call out to the creature and like, could I get its attention? Okay. So I call out to the creature then and ask, like, creature, would you be still for a moment, or could you be still for a moment?
that's a great question.
Hearing this, I assume a more passive stance and
Yes,
less aggressive.
I'm more like hands open, no weapon, no loot, hands open, like looking more like peaceably, peacefully, but
Peacefully.
something. I'm trying to appear non-threatening.
Okay.
Good thing about bards is they kind of always appear non-threatening.
That is true, especially with me with my very very thin stature.
Roll another persuasion check for me, Van.
Okay, normal roll. Oh, baby,
What
let's
the-
go!
20s.
Let's
up,
go! Come
What's
on,
up,
that
Bennett?
nat 20.
I just my son's clapping. I just need a
Yeah.
moment. So
You weren't expecting this, I know. You weren't expecting this, but I'm just
Oh,
trying to
God.
think outside the box.
Oh,
gotcha.
So
Okay. Yes, you calm the creature down. You persuade it to stop it struggling. It's now listening fully, intently. It's what you assume it's eye region or its face. You can't determine what exactly is eye, what is face. Again, it's a living rock.
Because I had heard. Well, because if I remember correctly from last session, I had heard of this creature because I did recognize it
Mhm.
from like my noble upbringing in the books that I was taught. In
You're
school and
studying,
everything.
yeah. So yeah, it's stopped its struggling. It's not trying to get out of its the rope. I mean, the rope's kind of almost broke anyways, but it stops, and he is looking straight at you, Van. At least you assume it's looking straight at you. You feel
Yeah.
its attention on you, and this creature says, "Speak, Painbringer."
O magnificent creature, surely we meant you no harm. There has been enough death today. We would like to leave you in peace, and can even provide you with some, what's the word I'm looking for? Like healing. We can heal you and leave you in peace if we may strike a bargain.
So there's a slight pause. You're unsure if the creature fully understood you, but he speaks up. He speaks up and he says, I'm listening, Painbringer. Answer me this. I sleep. You cause pain. Why?
The ship before you had an evil blight upon it. We were merely trying to destroy that blight and had no intent of upsetting your domicile. I can provide you with healing if you can provide us a way to get forth on our navigational route. What's the ship? What's the nautical term for where we're going? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank here.
To land?
Yeah, if you could
To
If you
port?
could help us, if you could help us to port, I can provide you healing, and we can leave you in peace. We absolutely meant you no harm.
So the
Sturf grunts.
Sturf grunt. The walking reef pauses a moment again. He scans each and every one of you. And he's now looking at Sturf, who has caused him the most pain, and shouts, "This pain bringer means death. How can I trust you?"
Stuff. Put down your axe.
I already did.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
You?
Yeah,
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, I said I was in.
He
I
rolled-
assumed when he yelled at the creature initially, I assumed a
Can't-
stance that's less threatening. I put my axe not at the ready, but kind of at my feet. I'm still holding it, but it's at my feet. It's not in any kind
Okay,
of position to
so
be swung.
I hope you guys don't hate me for this, but can I cast Healing Word on it?
You don't have to ask permission from us.
Yeah, you don't have to ask. It's still your
No,
turn,
I was just
dude.
saying. I hope you guys do. Okay, I want to With my words of telling it we meant it no harm, I'd like to cast Healing Word on it.
See, he meant no harm. Beautiful.
All right.
Cast at level 1. There. It's not much, but hopefully it's a good gesture.
Yeah, we can make up 5 points of damage pretty quick.
Hear that, right?
I don't know if
It's,
it was in character.
It's my inside thought.
It was Sturf's
I figured
inside
as much.
thought.
Yeah.
So yeah,
maybe,
here.
maybe Neb heard me with his telepathy.
So your healing
That's only one
word
way, guys. Sorry.
heals a little bit. He feels the. I keep saying he. I'm sorry
That- we'll
for
just-
assuming.
We don't know what gender it is. I'm just treating
Yeah.
it as it's a neutral.
So yeah. So he feels not like reinvigorated, but he feels better than he was a moment ago. So he turns his attention back to you and says, "Believe you, I do. Others' intentions, unsure." And he's still kind of. He then turns
Is
to.
eyeballing Sturf, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he turns his attention to Sturf and kind of wiggles the left side where he's still kind of enthralled by the rope holding him down that Val
Okay.
had thrown at him.
Is it okay if I kind of make an action as his reaction to me? If
Yeah, can I kind of call him to
Can I
like
go
cut
to-
the ropes?
That's exactly what I was gonna go do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we hear all this happening, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so
You are right next to the action Sturf, so you definitely hear
So-
everything.
I hold up one hand because I'm actually not a stupid fighter, which is weird.
I think your wisdom's higher than mine.
It's like a 3 modifier. It's insane.
Yeah, you're way wiser than I am.
So I hold up. I go. I will show you my intentions, and slowly and very, very exaggerated, keeping everything in full view of what I think is the monster's face. I go to cut the rope to free it.
Can
All
I
right.
ask a real quick?
Yeah.
What Neb with his studying to Dendar, who dwells in the depths,
Mhm.
has Neb ever heard of these walking reef things? Neb, that
I think we were the only two that did, weren't we?
Yeah, Neb, if I recall correctly, you rolled a check too, and you are aware of these types of creatures. They're very rare. They're basically myth and legend to the normal, like, landlubbers. You sailors know that, there's some truth to those legends, but none of you before now have seen this type of creature, but you have heard of
of their existence. So
of
it's not
their
like I would
existence.
know lore. I wouldn't know if there's lore or legend of ships deals.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't know all of that. You've just heard of these creatures' existence, though you have never seen one with your own eyes
Gotcha.
before. So yeah, it's quite a shock for you to be seeing one of these so close up, basically. So, Sturf, you've successfully cut through the ropes. He is no longer bound. I don't want to, mention it to Neb, but the creature is still hexed. But the walking reef now rises, and it looks like he's stretching his sort of head crab-looking appendages out, and he stands fully upright. And Sturf, being so close, he is like dwarfing you at the moment. You feel like how Chinna feels standing next to you, kind of
I'm
way.
imagining Gandalf in front of the Balrog right now.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing too, actually.
So
When it stands up and he's just like, oh.
Well,
so
the flame of
I'm-
Arnor.
so
Neb still has it hexed, but he's not.
you cut out, Ben.
Yeah, he's not what?
I'm still concentrating on the hex because it didn't seem like the creature reacted to being hexed, like it noticed. So
Okay. No, that makes sense. Character-wise, makes sense. So as this creature is standing and stretching, he's now looking at you, Sturf, and he, in that rocky, gravelly, deep, booming voice, he says, Painbringer helps. Thank you, Painbringer. And what everyone notices immediately is all the fish and sea life and the sea plants and stuff that were all like acting like maybe everything was in pain, kind of like toiling and everything around the boat Neb's in. Everything sort of subsides. All the fish swim away. The plants seem to go back to just being normal plants. So nothing. Everything appears as it was before you guys were sucked in closer to the reef. So,
right, seeing this, Neb will
Neb, what?
I will stop concentrating on hex. The
Okay.
sea life still thrashing around with what was Nebner.
okay, I gotcha. So yeah, Hex is now off, and the walking reef. I know Neb. You said that the creature you weren't like too sure about it noticing the hex. It definitely did, and it feels like a weight has been lifted, and it rises up just slightly higher than what it was. And now, Van, it's looking right at you again. He's saying to you directly, Painbringer, no more? And that's a question to you, Van. You directly.
No, we do not wish to bring you pain. You, no, magnificent creature, we are no longer pain bringers. We would like to be peace bringers.
And it looks like the creature nods. He goes, peace. I know peace. I sleep. Bring peace. And he's looking at everyone again. And he's turning back to you, Van. He goes, help. Peacebringer. How?
I turn to Val and I say, where are we going again?
Val smacks you. He smacks you on the back of the head. He goes, yonder, to the port. Boy, have... And then he sort of turns to you, Chinna, and he goes, have you not been teaching this greenhorn anything, Chinna?
Might I interject?
Oh, certainly.
And I'm gonna point to my forehead because I'm gonna telepathically say something to each of you because I don't want this creature to hear it.
Okay.
I'm basically gonna telepathically say we don't want to bring this beast too close to port, or their military may attack it, be mad at us, and it's gonna go Gojira on everybody.
That's true. If you could only get us close to the port yonder, have you heard of it?
The creature shakes his big, he shakes his entire body. He goes, I know land. No, it's not. Tell me where to push. I push.
I turn to Val again.
Just point.
Val smacks you again, looks at Chinna again. Chinna, tell this greenhorn where we're going so we can get this done.
Okay, Chinna. I turn to Chinna now. Just like kind of beckoning for at least a direction.
That's our first priority. It'd be to seeing if there's any left of our ship. Take us there, creature. You shall guide you yonder after that. Gather into the boat.
And I asked the
All right.
creature if he can. I asked the creature if that's doable, really. Like if he can get us to the ship and then send us whatever direction yonder is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's south. I'm assuming it's southwest, if I remember correctly, right?
Well,
Was
let's
No, it's west
hold
in
on,
general.
Okay.
everybody.
Northwest.
Oh, northwest.
So-
Okay.
Here's the world map. You guys are in this general vicinity. I did not mean to move that. You're in this general vicinity. And yonder is, northwest from you. And you guys still have quite a distance to go, so this creature may not
So
be able
maybe
to.
not. Yeah, maybe not pushing us there. Can I ask Chinna if there's any because Chinna sailed this route before, right? Like
Yeah,
they all have. Okay.
they all have.
But
You
we
you
all
are
have except for
you were the
Well, except for him.
yeah, except for him.
Okay. So I asked Chinna, is there anywhere? Is there any like civil land that we can, like any land close that we can be taken to?
I interject quickly to say we just need to get to the nearest port, guys. I can get us to yonder once we get to a port.
Yeah. So then I asked Sturf, like, where's the nearest port?
Where's the nearest port? DM.
Yeah.
Oh, this is something you guys should know about. Come on.
Well, that's why I'm asking them. I don't know.
where. I see the land on the map, but I don't know where there's a port.
In fact, from where you're at, yonder is the nearest port.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
perhaps this creature could simply aid us in getting good head start on getting that way, and then
Yeah.
I'm sure it could.
Yeah, if he can just get us close, like if we can just get us, like, kind of take us with him to the northwest-ish and not get too close, just to get us as close as we can, really. I mean, I don't know how fast it can travel through the water or how
well, our ships
can manipulate
still
the
have
water.
sails on them, so
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah, your
can
ships still
move
have
in these.
sails. You guys,
They're just wet, so that we have to wait for them to dry, which probably.
well,
at this
only
point,
one of them is wet. The one that Val, Van, and Chenna are in is wet because that ship had to be flipped back
Capsized,
over.
yeah.
It was capsized. You guys had to flip it back over. So Neb and Sturf, the ship you guys have been in the whole time, have perfectly dry sails. You guys also have full provision, full emergency provisions, and you guys will probably need to check the provisions in the ship that capsized, but we can go from there. But you guys, someone had mentioned that you want to check the Chinna, Zach. I think you mentioned you want to check for any survivors at
Yeah.
first.
And also supplies.
And supplies, yeah.
We should already be rowing on our way there. Like,
Well, I'm still trying to see if the creature can, like, help us get to yonder as well.
yeah, Chen is also kind of saying
Yeah,
like, we don't need to
has
bow
the
too
creature
deeply to this
agreed?
beast. We have it under our thumb, and we need work to do. There's men in there drowning potentially if we don't save them. Now cut this chatter with this monster and let's save our friends. And he-
And we're actually going to pause it there because your DM has to go to the bathroom.
All right.
So
Break.
We could take a good break for a bit
Yeah.
then.
five,
Fiver.
yeah, a little fiber, guys, and we'll be right
right.
back.
Okay.
The old world, all of a sudden you just see me waving from my living reef wife. Hey guys, remember me?
So yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll for seduction. But no, we're back, and I hope you all had a good potty break. I know I did. Bladder is relieved. But I take it no one's going to be attacking, so bye initiative. So the plan is to get back to the sinking Dartington, or as you guys call it, the Dart, to check for
Yeah, see if there's-
survivors
And
and
supplies.
and supplies. And you guys want to utilize the Walking Reef's hospitality to do so?
Yep.
All right, since Van, since you have started the communication with this mythical sea creature, why don't you ask it what you want to do?
Would you be so kind as to help bring us to our ship? The sinking ship. And I point north to the little, the whatever is left of the Dart above the water as it's sinking.
The Walking Reef nods. He goes, "Yes, get close. You can." And as he was saying this, Sturf, I saw you hop back down into the ship. The Walking Reef then says, "Hold on, Peacebringer." And what you notice is he casts that wall of water again, just behind the ship. So you guys can now use that to your advantage. You will now be ferried away fairly close. Oh, farther. I didn't mean to move that. It's sort of pushing you guys toward where you need to go. And the wall of water then sort of dissipates, does its thing, and you guys now coast a little closer. So, oops,
We're
I see some
drowning.
bodies.
my bad.
Yeah. So do we want to split up? Because I feel like that would be the best use of our.
Probably, yeah. We can take the southern side if you guys want to go around to the top.
That's
All right. So where are you guys going?
I think
So
Van and Chinna and Val are going to go here, and I think the other guys are going to go up here.
further over here, more or less.
Okay. And now that you guys have gotten close to, excuse me, to the Dart, you hear the deep booming rumble of the Walking Reef saying, "Peacebringer, tell me when ready to travel you are."
We will! I shout as loud as I can with my hands in the air.
Well done, sir. He
I wish you guys could see because I also am very animated in real life too.
his senses are greater than yours, so he felt more than heard your reply.
Okay.
All right, so you guys want to move? So
How do we move the ships? Or you have to do that. Never mind.
I can do that, but I know how far they go a turn, so
yeah. I guess Sturf and I can circle around to the northern side of the ship, looking for survivors.
And we're really just moving like right up here.
I mean, do we see anyone swimming? Is there anyone obviously alive?
Well, give me a perception check.
Would it be investigation or perception?
Either or, whichever you guys would prefer. Okay, so scanning the water as you guys move about. Oops.
Nice roll.
Your advantage roll was
Accurate.
spot on.
You're really, really sure that that's what you're perceiving.
Yeah. So, as you guys scan the wreckage, it's a grim sight. You see floating corpses. You see the ship before you is slowly going into the water. There's no sign of the rear of the vessel. The bow of the ship is just slowly bobbing, but on a closer inspection, you do see it is slowly going deeper and deeper under the waves. You see no signs of living life, but Sturf, you do see the captain's hat floating amongst the wreckage.
Well, that's not good. I pointed out to Neb. And I say, I don't think he made it.
I'm gonna loudly call out ahoy.
Neb, in response, you hear the lapping of the waves against the sinking ship and the wreckage and the floating corpses.
Do we see any other things that are salvageable? Because it
Yeah,
doesn't look
that's
like
what I was-
anybody survived this.
Yes, amongst the floating wreckage, you do see some floating barrels. You see some floating crates. Since they haven't sunk, you guys consider that maybe what was inside of them was kind of on the lighter side. May not be anything too salvageable, since they've been floating there now for some time during your combat.
Which would have really only been like 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, we're getting back and forth between.
Maybe.
Anything that looks like it might be edible, and then anything that looks like it might be valuable.
As far as valuable, you cannot tell. There's just amongst the floating debris, some barrels and some crates floating. You can't look inside them. You don't have X-ray vision.
I asked Chinna if there's anything like what we should do with the goods that are close to us.
Gather what you can.
It's a long journey ahead.
Yeah, let's just grab a couple barrels
Okay.
and a couple
Yeah.
crates that'll fit in this
As much as
boat.
it'll fit in our
Sure.
boat, we'll put them on.
Splash.
Don't want to add too
Can
much.
I fish out? Can I get the captain's hat? I'd like to reel that back.
I think it's over closer to them.
I call out if they mention it. But
Hey.
otherwise-
Hold on, Van. Why are you not in the boat?
I was going to help get some of the supplies.
Oh,
Swimming.
okay.
But
Okay.
should I not be doing that? I was
No,
trying to
you,
get.
you can do that.
I figured I was already wet.
Yeah. So yeah, Chinna, you shout out and Sturf and Neb hear you, and do you guys want to try to fish out the captain's hat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
man.
I'll maneuver the boat closer to where we find the debris and the barrels that we're planning on putting onto the boat.
All
That we
right.
know will fit without affecting weight and things like that. Because we're only two here, so we can probably fit more than they can.
Yeah. So you guys get
Although
close.
I know I am a big boy, so
That's true. You are a big boy. And I know your icons
Yeah,
are
but-
upside down, but it's fine.
Yeah, we can take more light stuff.
Okay,
so how about we grab as much as we can and we open it once we start sailing and on the way.
okay. So yeah, you guys, Neb and Starf, you guys pull in 2 crates and a barrel that you find floating. Do either of you have a crowbar?
I'm really
I
strong.
think I do.
I have a battle axe.
That could work. So,
Yeah, I have a crowbar.
okay. Well,
If he has a crowbar, then I'll let him open them.
well, Starf, your axe is unneeded at this time. Neb, your crowbar pries open the crate. Inside, you do find some food, dried food. Some of it is not salvageable. The dry goods on the bottom have been soaked through, but you find several dry goods from stale, crusty bread to not really bread. It's more like a cracker ration that you found. Clearly, this came from the ship's storeroom for ship's crew.
If it's not salvageable, I'm chucking it as I look at it.
Yeah. You chuck all the unsalvageable items, but you keep all the salvageable items. The salvageable items should be good for you guys for between there's 5 of you. You gather enough for like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks if you rationed it, kind of thing. Inside the 2 barrels, you find. Really, one barrel was empty. The other barrel had a powdery substance, which appears to be a dye, a like for clothing.
Is it valuable?
Is it valuable? It's valuable to a tailor.
Cool, we get skins.
I mean,
Hey, man,
should
whatever we
take this
can
with
get.
us and sell it when we get to port.
If you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you personally deem it important to keep, you can take the room up on your little sailing rowboat.
Do we see any other barrels or crates that we can put on instead of this one, or no?
No, you guys
Yeah, and
pulled what you saw. Everything else is just like floating bits of wood from the hull of the ship, or just you had to move a corpse or 2, and you recognize these men. These men were present when Chinna and Van were doing their singing and their music playing. Or it wasn't singing, it was his telling of his tale that one night before all of this started. And did you guys rescue the captain's hat?
Yes,
did.
yes,
Yeah.
we did. Yes, we did.
Okay. So Chinna and Van, what be you doing?
We're gathering whatever we can near us, I think.
Yep, I'm going to just do one final check because I have to see if maybe anyone is like a holdout and
Like
underneath the
inside of
ship.
the hole? Okay.
Yeah. And,
Well, I'm going with him because he's
come
kind
on,
of
lad.
my.
There could still be
Yep.
one inside, and you see tears are streaming down Chinna's face as he swims past the corpses of his allies.
Oh shit, Jack and Rose. Chinna, you search. You went inside what remains of the bobbing
Yes.
front portion of the ship. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, we both went in there.
Okay.
I'm just following where he's going.
You both take a mighty breath and you check. You pop up above the waves to check familiar sights, now turned like 90 degrees upright. You what was that? King of the Road. You do not find anything save for a floating boot missing its foot. So you guys come back through the ship back to the surface where Neb and Sturf can see you, and they can see that you both look disappointed in not finding anything.
So I'm sorry. I don't think anybody else made it.
Okay. But you do find a barrel and full of the same dye once you crack it open. This a different color. Neb, the color you found was sort of a turquoise kind of color. Chinna, when you and Van open what you found in that barrel, it's like pitch black. Clearly, it's a black dye for like fine silk and stuff. But in the crate you find some vegetables that can be salvaged. The vegetables are what appears to be zucchini, because I like zucchini.
Bet you do. Ayo.
Hey, you know, if you peel them
All
just right and you noodle-fy the zucchini, you can make a good vegan pasta. Just FYI.
Oh, the was it spaghetti squash?
Yeah.
I start to bring the barrel back to the ship.
Okay. While you two have been diving, looking for supplies and checking for survivors, Val has stayed on the ship, maintaining its heading in current course, which is basically just keeping the ship where it is throughout the waves, so it's not too far. Ooh, excuse me. Too far for you guys to get back to it.
Let's go back to our new. Get out of here.
Okay. Chinna?
Aye. Gather the supplies that we can and we'll make towards yonder at once.
We shall tarry here in this death no more.
Okay, so once Chinna's back in the boat. Once Chinna's back in the boat, I guess I'll call out to the creature and let him know that we're ready to head northwest is where we're going, right, guys?
Northwest.
To yonder? Okay.
All right, so you guys bring your ships back together?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I will make that happen.
We use some of the floating planks and wood to form a single boat type structure.
Could we do
Like a
that?
little-
Yeah, that'd
like
be
a
kind of
bridge?
cool.
You can also tie their ships together if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally
well,
the ships are made to be tied together as make a flotilla.
Yeah, let's do that. Do some Waterworld shit. Y'all remember
Some-
that gem of a movie?
Some
Kevin
water
Costner's gonna
world
save
shit.
us all once climate change actually
I've got it on
fucking does
Blu-ray.
damage.
I still love that movie. I normally have season passes to Universal Studios, and I watch that every time I go there because it's literally right down the street from me.
Okay, you can
Nice.
remove all of those lines. We're just gonna do Theater of the Mind. All right.
Jenna died.
Squiggly.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean,
I
Chinna
guess
died?
Chinna's making babies. Chinna's making babies with the reef monster.
Well, damn.
Yeah, where'd he go?
It's probably underneath somebody else.
No, you gotta make another token.
No, you don't. I can fix this.
I got it.
Oh, there he is.
Get it
Jenna,
first.
what are you doing over there?
Oh, he's already in yonder. All right.
Lug nut, got it.
All right, so Van, since the creature is really apt to listening to you because you made your cohort stop hurting it, do your thing.
Great creature, if you would, we are ready to depart with a heading of northwest, and I kind of point my arm in that direction. If you can get us as close to yonder as you are able, we would greatly appreciate it and wish you well.
So the creature, the walking reef, you hear it boom saying once again to hold on, and he says, "Thank you for not killing me, and if you need anything more, find me here. I will sleep. Don't burn me." And
Can Neb ask it a question?
yeah, Neb can ask it a question. What's your question, Neb?
Do you have a name?
Oh, that's a good question.
Name.
Pull up that generator.
Shut up.
Other creatures call me Neb. Other creatures call the Painbringer Sturf. Other creatures call the Pain
Pretty one.
Van, or the Pretty One.
The pretty one Van.
Do creatures call you by a name?
Name. Have not heard name. Long time.
Can we call you Old Ben?
No. Name. Must think. What name? What are you guys doing? Must think. An interesting
We're just
thing.
chatting.
I'm trying to write when I'm talking out of character.
Gotcha.
That's
Gotcha.
all. I'm making stupid jokes because that's what I do in real life.
From what I gather, that's what a lot of us do in real life.
Name. Ah, yes. I remember. Been long time. And you can all hear it kind of smile. You can hear it smile, remembering its name.
Drugs.
I am called Yona.
Yona.
And
Okay.
you hear the walking reefer Yona shout back, "If that will be all, Peacebringer, I will sleep now. Hold on." And and it
As
does
we leave, I say,
and it does its thing again. And you
sleep well.
guys
Dream of large women.
large women.
What do reefers dream of?
So
when
you
they take
it fucking like pushes you guys, right? It's like pushing you guys. You're well off the map at this point, and yeet, and you guys are all well prepped and holding on. No need to roll for anything. You're all prepped and you're all holding. You're all holding on, and you guys are now well on your way with the momentum carrying you. Apparently, Yona's giving a great effort, and you guys are pushed forward quite. Oh, well, we're gonna use the same fucking symbol because I don't fucking care. Push forward, and you guys are moving forward. So that all took place at night, right? Like it just after the
Yes.
sun. It's now the
Yeah.
following morning. You guys have had a fairly uneventful night. You've sorted through the food you found. You've cataloged and sort of
So it's a
determined.
long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, would that be a long rest?
Let me finish, you bastards.
Okay.
Just wanted to know if I could recharge everything.
Yup.
Just saying, I emptied the clip on Yona over there.
Yeah. Yo,
That's a random
no.
encounter. DM, show them their place.
So, I'm not finished with y'all yet. Just fucking wait. Sorry.
Time to roll for random encounters.
You're goddamn right.
Oh, for random encounters, right? What do you know?
Roll a 1d1 for a random encounter.
20 Merfolk Harpoonman relationship.
All right, a white dragon descends from the heavens. You're all dead. I'm just kidding. So anyways, here's what fucking happens. You guys have spent the evening not resting. Thank you very much. Oh, Ben is... Hold on.
Yeah, he's
Ben is
I had
loading.
to refresh my.
Okay.
Okay. It's just I saw Ben was like doing the circle of death thing on roll 20. So anyways, you have not rested. You have spent a good chunk of the evening, since your boats are now tied together. You are effectively one ship. You have all gone through the provisions that were on the ship that did not capsize. You have determined that that was enough food for 2 individuals for 2 weeks. So there are 5 of you, and you have to determine how to ration that. Now, the food you did find, the zucchinis, you found probably 2 dozen zucchinis you can eat among you. In the other crate you found, it was dry goods. It was like those cracker rations you really hate to have as a sailor, because that's what you eat once all the fresh provisions are gone. Towards the very tail end of your journey at sea, you were all kind of groaning internally about having to eat zucchini in your dry crackers, right? So, did you find any water? No, you did not. That is a great concern. You guys are still several days from Yonder, even with the assistance of that walking reef, Yona. We'll get to pronunciation eventually, but
Nah.
yeah.
Wait,
But
wait. I went to 6th grade camp, right? Okay, so you get a cup of water that we all pee in, and then you put it inside a barrel with like a cloth, and you put a rock on the top, and then the salt from the urine doesn't evaporate, and it condenses into the drop, and you can make your pee last like drinkable water.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
big brain.
There again are 5 of you, and that will probably make
A lot of piss.
Not if you're not drinking water. There'll be less piss. It's science. But anyways, so it is now midday. You guys are all stressed out about your water situation. You were unable to find any. I would say you're about 6 to 7 days from Yonder. You'll be fine for maybe 2 or 3 days. But between you and Yonder, it's a bunch of ocean. At this point, I will now allow you to rest.
We're on a trade route there, correct?
You are on a trade route. This is a well-known shipping lane that you are in.
Not.
It is not uncommon
that-
for you guys to see other ships, but not on a daily basis. It's maybe you might see 1 or 2 ships in a 2 to 3 week period.
When's the last time we saw a ship?
The last time you saw a ship was before you rounded the pass. The southern pass between the
Like,
large.
down here?
Yeah, like on the map.
Okay.
Like you see that tower? That was one of Zonomor's
So-
towers. So the last
I think we
ship you
should-
saw was up over there.
I think we should,
This
as
little
we
island-
take this rest, we should set a watch, just looking for other ships, because we're very aware that water is an issue right now.
Okay, do you guys want to take your rest during the day, or do you want to wait till dusk and rest at night?
I think doing shifts would be a good way to do it.
Okay.
I'll just take up the day up until sunset, and we've rested throughout the day at different times.
Okay. Since your ships are lashed together, who wants to take first watch? In fact, I'm going to mention that Val volunteers to take the first watch. So you crew members can now.
Do we also have a plan of how to get their attention if we do see a ship?
Cast fairy fire on.
Discuss amongst yourselves.
Well, I know that
Chenna can-
Flame Speaker can manipulate fire.
I would
So I
be
would
able to
say-
signal any boat that may come across. Simply
Well,
like-
I'll tell you this as a DM. Look behind you,
He can boom his
gentlemen.
voice.
I can boom my voice.
I've
But
got my wall.
looking
I've got a
behind.
fish tank
lava lamp.
and a picture of me and my wife.
Looking behind you guys, you can still see the smoke from the burning Dulcinea burning behind you. The ship is still on fire, so you're all hoping that the Walking Reef, Iona, has since found a safe place to rest himself or itself, whatever the fuck it is. So hopefully,
Van's future ex-wife.
so hopefully,
She's a nice lady.
it's a nice thing because you don't know its gender.
Hey, would we know if either of these two little islands are enough to stop at the water?
The islands
Okay,
you know there are rocky and barren. There's nothing.
Guys, don't get ahead of yourselves. Okay, once we rest, you guys wake up, and I've got a barrel full of fresh, clean drinking water. Because when y'all got a cleric of Tyr around, I can create water.
No problem. We've got all the drinking water we need, gentlemen. We
Sure.
make for yonder.
Do
Fret
you?
not.
Hold on. Could we not? I'm trying to science this. If we have the flame speaker, could we not use the barrels to fashion some sort of like an evaporator to basically separate the salt from the water,
I
and
can
then
make pure
like a condenser, basically a condenser? Yeah.
We don't need to because he could just make water.
Oh,
You guys are trying to science too hard.
like
Just-
make water or?
Y'all
just-
need to believe in your cleric who believes in Tyr. I got you.
Just set the watch.
So Val's first. I think Sturf and myself need to rest the most because we have expended quite a bit of ourselves.
I would prefer to take a watch in the nighttime because I have dark vision, if I'm not mistaken.
And I
And
have
As do I.
super dark vision, so I'll watch it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
have regular dark vision.
So Val, Chenna, Van, Sturf, Neb.
So, Val is going to go first to allow you guys to rest. You awake refreshed several hours later. I would call it 6 hours later. So it's now early, like late afternoon, early evening now, okay? So the sun is getting closer and closer to the horizon. It's not yet down, but when you all awake, you can all tell it is probably an hour within sundown. Okay? So we will call that a long rest. And you guys are all back up to full. And who is now taking the watch?
Who would be in the evening? Was it Sturf? Were you taking it in the first evening?
I have just regular dark vision. Neb should probably be like the dead of night because
Okay.
his vision is better than all of ours in the nighttime. And then Chin, I think you have dark vision as well, right?
I think
All
we
of
all
you
do.
all
except
of
for
you
Val.
do. All of you do,
Oh,
but Val,
so
that's it doesn't
just
really
say that-
matter.
I would just say that he's in the dead of the night. Dead of the night. I'll take sunset to evening, and then we can go from there.
Okay. Well, as everyone else around you rests, you now take up the watch, you notice Val lay down as best as he can, and he places he takes off a layer of his shirt, just leaving behind his like it's kind of like a top wife beater kind of thing below his linen top. He takes that linen top and he wraps it around his eyes to block the remaining sunlight so he can rest. Sturf, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I was hoping we'd have to do a few of these, but gentlemen, all of that sciencing of shit is for naught. Before you is a very massive ship heading exactly your direction. Again, you can still see the smoke rising from the very distant horizon. It's much smaller now than it was before, but you now see a ship before you with white sails. It is... excuse me. Oh, fuck. Let's see. You do see a ship before you with white sails. All of you, in fact, who wants to sort of nudge Val from his rest?
I'll do it.
Okay, so Van, you nudge Val from his rest, and he sort of curses at you. What is it, boy? I'm trying to sleep. And you sort of kick him again and nudge him and point your mouth agape, and before you appears a ship. Now, what you see, you seasoned sailors, Van, you won't know this, but you seasoned sailors, you see white sails, and while not flying a traditional flag, the main sail is emblazoned with a shield-shaped crest of red and gold with black crossed hammers atop the shield.
We recognize that, right, from one of the factions, or?
Somebody give me a history check.
Oh, that's all me right here.
Except for me, because I have no idea.
That was unimpressive.
No, in fact, my DC for that was 5. So I'm gonna be legit. That was a DC check of 5, and I'm telling you that because you're all seasoned sailors. You know what that is. All of you except for maybe Van, who's never seen it. But Van may be.
Well, I didn't roll.
Van may be knowledgeable in what this symbol represents. You know this ship, as do all sailors who have spent a few seasons on the seas. It's the flagship of the Dwarvish naval fleet. You know her as King Olgren's Pride. You all know she's quicker than she looks, and she packs heavy guns. Dwarven sailors, and dwarven soldiers. She's a wondrous sight to behold in port, less so on open water. Especially since you guys have not had a great 24 hours, let's be real. Each and every one of you, yes, including you, Van, know the crest is that of the Dwarven Kingdom. You also notice that this ship is towing another vessel. This vessel is not as large as King Olgren's Pride, but you notice it's a frigate of some kind. None of you have seen this type of ship before, but you can guess at what it is. Several guns can be seen from the side and the bow of the ship. The bow of the ship does have a raised platform with a few other guns atop of it, facing forward. In the rear a few more guns can be seen facing backwards. You all know this ship was meant for warfare.
Our new ship?
What was that?
No, that was not in character. I'm just like, is that our new ship? Is that our new ship?
I go to Val. I go first mate, now captain. What are we telling these people when we flag them down?
Money that we make for yonder.
And when
Yeah,
they
they're-
ask us, what happened to our ship, what do we tell them?
Destroyed by some devils in a fog ship descending from above.
We tell them about the airship.
Aye.
Do we tell them about the airship?
Aye. What sort of devil
We'll sound like crazy men. We'll sound
Well,
like the
please
sickness is taking us.
We definitely leave Yona out of this.
Yes.
Aye,
Not-
we. 'Twas
What-
the means to an end. Dwarf Kingdom needs not know of there, or of the blight in the other ship. They need to know that there's predators in the skies, and why wouldn't we? Why withhold that information? They're not our enemies.
They may think us mad.
Aye, they wouldn't think me mad, boy.
We could tell them sunk by another ship, fired lightning. Not a lie.
The ship grows closer. It raises.
I raise the question simply to that we're all on the same page.
You all notice as you're discussing this, the lead ship is now raising a flag of truce and assistance.
Thank God.
I raise whatever white, whatever thing we have on it.
I honestly
It's
didn't
probably-
do.
Probably
I-
someone's undershirt.
I honestly didn't do any research as far as naval flags, but I'm sure fantasy naval flags are different than real life naval flags. But as sailors, minus Van, you all know that the flags raised mean they will not fire upon you, they will not attack you, they will assist you because they do notice you. But you also notice they are making a beeline straight to the smoke behind you. Now that it is still distant, they are still heading that very direction.
So just out of curiosity, they're going the opposite direction of us.
Yes. In fact, they're going exactly to where you have just left. They
They may not even take us to yonder.
Aye, but they could see us fed and cared for a
Even if
moment.
they don't take we are
Hey,
now.
guys, I'm thirsty. Let's just see what they have to say.
It's been like a day.
I defer to Chien and Val.
Come on, Van. It's barely been 24 hours and you're
I
thirsty.
was pampered my whole life.
He's right.
That's true. That's true. Van is thirsty. The rest of you guys have been able to tough it out.
Water,
As
what-
always,
what are
I
you ignoring us?
I defer directly to first Val and then directly to Chien.
Which I'm following their orders. I'm just trying to be like, I'm trying to stay in the character. Like, I'm not used to this roughing it life.
Yeah, Van
Perhaps we should
nods.
let them-
Yep.
Van nods and he says, "Let them come. They can help. If yonder they're not heading, we convince them otherwise."
Yeah, that's what I say.
All right. So the ship gets closer and closer as your two ships lash together and these two larger ships of the line get closer and closer. Eventually, your small ships are on the side of this larger vessel in front. They weigh anchor on both ships. A skeleton crew you can see on the farther ship, along with a thick, heavy rope tying the two ships together. Anchors are lowered from both. They're stopping to assist you. Across from the top of the main ship, you hear a shout from a thick, bearded dwarf. Like, oi! Get close! will lower the ladder.
Where are we at in this map? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see our ships here.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not doing that. It's Theater of the Mind because that's it. You
Okay.
guys are about here. Can you see that?
No.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're about
Okay.
there. So
Okay.
Cool. So we pull in.
And pull up our sails, I'm assuming.
yep, you guys sort of roll up your sails. You get close. They are throwing rope down to allow you to tie your sail row boat dinghies with sails to this larger ship. You're all sort of nervous because you've heard stories about this vessel. This vessel, again, it's the flagship of the Dwarven fleet.
Okay.
And you've heard stories of its captain. You've heard stories of its captain being a cold-hearted, ruthless bastard when it comes to battle. But clearly, he is of a mind to help you with throwing the rope and the ladders down. You all climb up.
I would like to take the first step towards. I'm assuming I can see the captain on board. Giving a traditional kind of dwarven greeting. I say thank you for bringing us aboard.
Well, save your thanks. Let me move the map.
Oh, we've got a. Oh, okay.
Just let that load for a moment.
Are those levels of the ship?
They are! Thank you for noticing.
Sweet.
Nice.
Look cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dope.
Thank you for
They
noticing.
look like the kind of thing at Gracious and Awesome.
Good indication of how important a dwarf is. How many braids?
And roll for initiative.
Hey, Chinna, can I ask you to move back to the position you were in? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You all get up onto the top deck. You're on the forecastle of the flagship of the Dwarven fleet. Again, this is King Olgrin's Pride. King Olgrin, as you all know, is the current king of the Dwarven kingdom. This is a rather new ship. It is the largest and most deadly naval vessel of the Dwarven Navy. Everyone except Van are aware of this. Van, you just know this is a dwarf ship, okay?
And it looks scary.
Nice.
Yeah. So, as you all finally go up over the ladders, you see the captain. This is the captain.
I'm assuming it's him. Yep.
That is
on you. Look for the braids and the beard.
The red
They know how
beard.
important
That
they
is
are.
the captain. Standing next to the captain is just a dwarf sailor. He's holding what appears to be some sort of clipboard, papyrus paper kind of thing, along with a feathery pin. The captain eyes each and every one of you directly in the eye. No fear from this man is present. Even if you are taller than he is staring directly into your eyes, into your soul. Okay? The captain looks at each of you. He points to Sturf. Name.
Sturf.
Rank.
Just a crewman on our old ship.
Vessel.
The Dart.
Full name. None of these nicknames, son.
Apologies, sir.
It's
I,
Dartington.
I don't. Oh, the ship or
Yeah.
my full name?
No, the ship. It's Dartington.
Oh,
if you
the
forgot.
Dartington. Apologies. Have it.
As you see him asking, he turns to Neb with the sailor next to the captain, vigorously writing. He points to you, Neb. Name.
Nebuchadnezzar Salazar.
Rank.
crewman,
Ship.
the darting former.
As soon as you say that, he points to you, Van. Van. Or he goes, points to you, Van. Name.
Vanhaman.
Rank.
Crewman.
Ship.
The Dodgington.
And the sailor next to the captain is still vigorously riding at breakneck speed. He now points to Val. Name. Val says, Val. Rank. First mate. Soon to be retired. And the captain sort of squints his eyes at him and looks at the sailor, nods, and he proceeds to write exactly that. Ship. The Dartington. And then now to you, Chinna, he points. Name.
Benesorca, Flame Speaker.
Rank.
First mate, assumed captain.
And he squints at that and looks at Val again. And Val just sort of nods. And then the captain nods at his helper. He writes, he goes, ship.
Dartington.
So the captain points at you, Chinna. Says, he's coming with us. And the dwarven captain declares that, and he points to you, Chinna, as soldiers escort you away.
Bye-bye.
My lord.
And don't talk. You're away now.
But no, I mean, I would like to talk, but okay.
Okay, no, you can talk. You can say something. Sorry for interrupting your RP. I got in the zone. RP
lord.
away.
I have assumed these men under my command, and I am responsible for them. I will not leave without knowing that they will be safe.
The captain looks to you square in the eye and nods. Aye, they'll be safe so long as they do not provoke their safety. Provoke anything against their safety.
Chinna kind of locks eyes with the crew, and he says, "They won't." And he nods, and he gets escorted willingly.
Yes, you are now escorted away. Please do not reveal your position.
It's covered in dead babies.
Okay, so Zach, you are not there, so this doesn't pertain to you. I know earlier before we started, I said I would separate you guys, ask you to mute or whatever. Fuck
I
that.
get
You're
to
all here.
myself, I'm gonna talk with my kids.
Yeah, that's fine. You can mute yourself, talk with your kids. It's almost 11. Why? Okay. Anyways. So anyways, so
You don't know my life.
I don't. I respect you, sir. Go be a dad. So to the rest of you, the dwarven captain turns his attention to each and every one of you, and he says, "Lay down your weapons."
Okay. I pull out the rapier, the dagger, and the hand crossbow and lay them at my feet.
I put my axe and all of my weapons. I have 2 axes or 1. All of my axes, my crossbow, all of them. I put them all at my feet.
All right.
Does
So, as one guard was sent to take Chinna away to parts of the ship unknown, another guard comes to take his place. And Val steps up, and he's right in the face of the captain and the sailor. He goes, "Now, looky here. I might be retiring, but I still think we deserve answers. What is the meaning of this? You run the flag of truce and assistance and accost us, sir. What is the meaning of this?" The dwarven captain stares not at First Mate Val, but at the guard behind him. First Mate Val is struck across his head by a large wooden mallet and falls unconscious to the floor at the feet of the captain. The captain then looks at each of you Will any of you others pose a problem to our hospitality?
I stand up. I bring myself to a bigger position, and I say, "No, but I will take care of my commanding officer." And I go and I assist Val.
And the captain nods at you and says, "Aye, as ye should, lad. But first, I don't know what else you might be hiding upon your person, and it's rude and inappropriate, but for the safety of my ship, take off your clothes, leave your skivvies."
I'm going to. Nebuchadnezzar is going.
And
Cut out.
another soldier guard gets closer to Neb since Sturf went to assist Val.
I will comply.
Okay, so are you all stripping?
I look to Sturf for approval.
I nod. Do as he says, lad.
Okay.
As soon as I assure, I'm sure and I'm confident that Val is going to be okay, that the blow didn't do anything. I stand, and as I'm undressing, I stare directly at the guard that struck Val.
The guard that struck Val sort of just shrugs, and he's like, "Nothing personal, just work." Is kind of what you feel from that shrug.
And especially when I take off my pants, and my big orc dick just waves in his face because he's about that tall. I'm staring straight at him.
Hold on, you're commando?
You said to the skivvies.
Skivvies is underwear, dude.
I thought skivvies was naked.
No.
No, that's skinnies.
You know what?
No,
you know
if Sturf, hey,
you know what?
This is a
I
great.
Do it anyway.
This is.
I do it anyway.
He goes full nude anyway.
You're muted, Zach.
It's like a tripod.
So the dwarf soldier, the dwarf guard, looks at you in shock.
Guys, I gotta go somewhere. Give me a second.
So yeah, you're all in the skivvies, and I guess we should wait for Sturf.
Except for Sturf, who's balls out.
Yeah. Oh, I hear he. That's fine.
That's fair.
I mean, we're almost at the stopping point, so when he gets back, we'll get to the stopping point. So
I do want to give Captain Strongbox.
the strong box.
Ship.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
strong box.
probably did not carry it up with you, so it's probably still in your ship. You should make the captain be aware of that.
Then I will apologize for interrupting. Good captain.
The captain turns and faces you. Yes, Mr. Neb?
I apologize. I do not remember. We did Strongbox and in our. I picked the lock on the box to find out what had happened. Game document in Dwarven. We have not. I did not pass those documents to the speaker. We do not know what they say. The strong box is secured under feet. It's down below.
And Neb, the captain, nods at you. It's like, lad, I appreciate your honesty. We will secure that strong box and any other provisions you may have. They are yours, not ours. Mind you, we will search through them. You say they are Dwarven documents you found?
Yes.
Well, as an official speaker of the Dwarven Navy and the Dwarven Kingdom, I must ask that you turn over all Dwarven documents to us.
Aye. Strong box.
I
Okay.
leave the letter in my pack, though.
And where's your pack?
It's probably with the stuff down below, like with all like the bulk of our stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I thought the paperwork was still in the strong box.
Well,
No. I'm
the
just
letter
saying
was separate.
because he asked. Yeah, the letter was the one that we found.
Yeah, the letter was
Okay.
separate.
The one that I found. Yeah, but because I
Um,
don't know.
Letter. Okay.
Yeah, because he's asking you for like the dwarven paperwork, and I'm just like, well, there's still a letter, but I don't. Basically, I don't tell
That
the captain about this hastily written letter.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one. I don't think that was written by Dwarf.
Well, we don't know who wrote it.
it was written by a one. What's the name? Let me pull it up. It was
What was it? It was Tybalt Blackwood.
yes, Tybalt Blackwood, which is you cannot determine the race just from that simple name. So the captain nods. Nab, he goes, "Your items, your personal effects will be searched and stowed. Any contraband or anything that may pose a threat to the ship will be confiscated." And at that, he ushers all of you in your skivvies to a very certain specific section of the ship. And that will be... I'm sorry to do this to you guys.
Hey, man, you put me where I need to go.
You're all quite cramped in the brig of the ship. And you are guarded. I know Sturf is not here, but Sturf gingerly carried Val after a Dwarven guard, well, a pair of Dwarven guards tried to lift him up. To carry him, Sturf shoved them away and carried Val himself. Val is unconscious and prone, and Sturf laid Val atop one of two of the little sleeping rolls in the small cramped brig. What you guys can see out of the brig are a pair of guards, one close, one towards the end of a hallway that goes to the right. The doors are closed. You do not know what is in those rooms. Zach, I'm going to you now.
Hello.
You, as a dwarf, are well known to fellow dwarves. Dwarves who leave the kingdom to go amongst the world to learn things as you have are well known within dwarven society. You have been taken to a rather nice guest cabin. You are in a cabin with just a single bed. The room you were led through has a cabin with 2 bunk beds, allowing 4 people to sleep comfortably there. But you, in this guest cabin, have the only solo bed in these, what you perceive as the guest cabins of the flagship vessel. So in fact, the dwarves, instead of pushing you and jostling you like they have your crewmates, they have treated you with the utmost of respect in this guest room. So,
Very nice.
very nice, yeah. A fellow dwarf, you are treated with the utmost respect. However, you did not see where your fellow crewmates have been led off to. You were rushed away rather quickly by your guard, who is in front of the guest quarter door, and you do not know the whereabouts of your crewmates currently.
All
But-
right.
But you are all full of questions about what is happening currently. But I'm going to call it a night here since we're 5 to 11 Central Time, 5 to midnight Eastern Time, and
Whatever, California time.
yeah, no one cares about California, Joe. So just no one cares. I know you live in California, but no one gives a shit about California outside of California. Let me tell you that. Actually,
Dude, I
not.
don't even give a shit about California, and I'm in California.
As a man from California, whatever. I'm in Texas now. But yeah, that
and I'm
is.
a Texan in California.
But that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. I do hope Ryan. I hope Ryan comes back so we can explain to him what has occurred. I hope you have all enjoyed our feature presentation this evening. Because we are using the milestone method of leveling up, and you guys successfully beat 2 animated reefs and convinced a hostile creature to assist you, you may all level up.
Oh,
Yeah, you're all level 3 now. So
nice.
make the necessary preparations for 2 weeks from now, where we will resume our campaign and see what the fuck these helpful dwarves have in store for you.
And I just want to say, DM Dave, maybe you can work in a special treat. But our next session also happens to be my birthday. No one. Okay, that works too.
Happy early birthday. I will allow you to add 10 extra gold to your character sheet.
Oh, no shit.
That is it.
Nice.
That is all I'm giving you.
I
That's
think
fair.
you get 1 extra gold for how old he is.
Ooh. Actually, Zach has a good idea. I like good ideas. I like the collaboration between me as the DM and you as players. I'm going to go with Zach's idea instead of my dumbass idea. But Joe, you have to tell us how old you will be.
I will be 36 years old.
Old ass.
Wow.
Feels like 60 though, but I will be 36 years old.
Well, I will also be 36 this year, so I wish you a happy early birthday. Remind us 2 weeks from now, and we will all sing you happy birthday live, and I will save it to YouTube, so it will forever be on the internet. That'll be the first thing we do. Y'all remind me. We'll sing happy birthday to Joe. Joe, give yourself 36 extra gold in your character sheet because why not?
Done.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Plus, I'm a noble. I'm a wealthy boy.
That's true. That's also true. Does anyone have any questions, comments about our session tonight?
That was
about
fun.
what happened the very last thing that happened. Said we got stripped down to our.
Yes, you were all in the brig just with your underwear and like undershirt.
Okay, so Neb wouldn't still be wearing leather wrist.
No, you were told to take everything off minus your underpants and your undershirt.
And
So
Neb-
really,
Neb
our
wouldn't-
AC right now is just the 2 for my checks or whatever.
Yeah, basically, everyone except for Chinna was not asked this. Were told to strip.
This is a great dwarven ship. Everyone loves it.
Well, it is a dwarven ship, and Chinna is a dwarf, and they are aware of dwarves who leave the kingdom to learn about other cultures and everything and report back to the kingdom. They're all aware. I mean, plus he's a dwarf. Come on, you can look at him and tell he's a dwarf. He's a dwarf.
I'm
Pretty sweet being a dwarf.
Yeah.
Comes with a lot of binnings.
Well, if you come in contact with the dwarven ship, anyways.
I had a good time tonight. That was fun.
Best parts about it.
Yeah.
I get.
So I only done half of what I prepared for. There was more on this ship that I wanted that we will do in 2 weeks. So Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope Ryan comes back. I like tonight. Tonight was good.
Did I catch you off guard?
A little bit, yeah. I fully expected that Reef Monster to die, but yeah. So I'm going to stop the stream. I want to thank all of you. I know Ryan is not present. He's
Good night, Twitch.
being a dad, and that is fine. We're all fathers here, so that is perfectly fine. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Ryan. You all have a wonderful night. Stick around if you want to play some fucking video games. I'm down for some video games. It's only 11 Central Time.
Yeah.
Thank you to my son for not watching the stream. There he is.
I'm watching right
Okay, there. So,
Good job, kid.
yeah, good job, kid. All right, that concludes our stream for April the 2nd. No April Fools here. Have a good night. Stick around for some video games. I'm gonna take a quick 5, and I'll see you guys in a moment.
Yep, I'll be here.
I'm probably gonna log out and
I
Nope.
want video
Double up.
games.
I also want
I'm
to play
good,
video
man.
games. All right. Well, Ben, good night. You guys take care. We'll
Yeah,
meet
Ben.
back
I
up in 2
really
weeks.
like
You did what, Ben?
Wait, are you still streaming?
that ship is awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could take credit for this ship, but I saw this ship on Reddit, and I'm just like, I'm gonna use it. I don't want to recreate this. This was good enough as is, but
Hey, perfectly fine, man. Sometimes you gotta take other people's work if it's good enough.
I spent a lot of other time doing other things. In fact, let me, if I may, let me. Hold on.
Oh, is the stream still live?
Yeah, the stream's still live. I haven't
Oh, okay.
exactly stopped it yet.
I'd like to say for everyone listening to the stream right now, the hundreds and thousands of you watching this on YouTube,
The less than a dozen of us, but we love each and every one of them.
make
Heck
sure
yeah.
if you're not currently playing the game right now and boosting David's numbers, that you play the game with your friends. Because that's how it really
That's true. And we appreciate Ryan's child because Ryan is a good dad and stopped Dungeons and Dragons to go be a good dad. So let's remember that.
What to do?
A round of applause for
Around. Yes. A round of applause. There's a huge reason I did not. In fact, let me switch OBS. I need to show one other thing. Hold on. I'm going to switch the window. This is a bit of a preview, gentlemen, if you were on Twitch, of what I've been doing instead of making ships.
See, that's what I wanted us to see today. That's what I wanted us to get to.
And that's all I'm going to show you. That is all the preview you get.
That's fair.
So, that is all the preview, and this is actually an old save, so this is from several days ago, actually, so just imagine what I've done since then. You'll find out eventually as we continue our campaign and our progress of your characters, and yeah, I'm gonna end it here because I don't know how to end it. So yeah, goodbye and
You stop talking and you push the
And-
button.
and good night. Did the screen switch? I don't know if I had done that right.
It did switch to like the little port thing.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
did it
after
switch?
that? I
Did
don't
it
know.
switch back?
I
Okay.
don't know because I'm setting up my food.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
I'm sorry, I gotta bounce out here for a
Hey,
second.
Ryan,
Yeah,
we're
no worries, man.
done. We'll
Trying to
catch you up, man.
Okay.
We'll catch you up. You have a good night. All right. Good night.